What's up, everybody? It's Wes and Andy, and we're back with another episode of Random Fandom Tuesday night. Busy week. I know it's only Tuesday, but since the last time we met, I have been diligently clipping headlines that I thought were and sending them along. So there's lots to talk about tonight. Before we get to that, I want to say thank you to everybody who hung out with us last Sunday. Sunday just passed.
Question and answer.
Yeah, for our Get to Know Us episode. It was a lot of fun. If you missed that one or you caught it in the replay and you're sad because you did not get to ask your question, send it over tonight.
Fear not.
Send it over tonight. Who knows? We could answer. We could do some question and answer stuff while we're talking about the headlines.
Yeah, caught us off guard too.
I didn't cry. And I didn't sing either. So
well, we do have that on video, so there's proof out there. The proof is out there.
Well, you can see me singing in some of the replays.
Yeah, true.
Still no crying, no. Before we get to what we all came for tonight, you think we should kick things off with another random trivia question?
Yeah, let's do that.
Let's hit it.
This one's good for you. Which singer's real name is Sherilyn Sarkisian?
I love it when you struggle with the word, because now that makes it extra hard, because I didn't know before and I sure don't know now. One more time. What?
Which singer's real name is Sherilyn Sarkisian?
Sherilyn Sarkisian. Oh man. I'm throwing stuff like spaghetti at the wall. See if it sticks. Sheryl Crow?
No.
Okay, I don't know.
Fair enough.
What do you think?
Well, since we only got one viewer live right now, and I'm guessing they don't know because they haven't thrown out the comment yet.
Nobody said, yeah.
The answer is Cher.
Cher. Oh.
If she could turn back time, apparently she would change her name to Cher.
Funny, I just saw a pop vinyl of her in that outfit.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, which I thought was kind of cute. What's going on here? Oh, Facebook is reminding us, be ready to start your live stream.
Okay.
Hey, we're here. Oh, Steve, don't have a clue, buddy. No, I didn't either.
Until I read that card, I didn't know either.
Yeah.
I never cared to look further past the stage name.
We all learned something tonight.
Yeah. We're going to keep learning.
I don't know where to start.
Well, we could start back in 97.
We do have them in order. This one I just noticed the other day, and I didn't associate it with the as a piece of marketing for the other thing.
Yeah,
I'm like, oh, Hasbro's just doing it again, putting out some more role play stuff. But it's been great though, by the way. There's this little thing called X-Men 97. It's coming back to television. It's a direct continuation of the 90s X-Men cartoon
series.
By the way, we talked about that on Sunday night when we were, I think it was it Eric had asked our favorite
which
90s
cartoon lit us up?
Yeah. So funny, we should have brought that up then. But for those of you who have been interested in what Hasbro is doing with their Marvel Legends license, check this out. We've got the, oh my gosh, I'm in the wrong view. Hold on a second here. Let me change that over. There we go. Marvel Legends with another role play helmet. This one,
the Master of Magnetism.
Wow. X-Men 97 Magneto helmet. Oh my God, look at that.
This doubles too. Like you get this and you could be Magneto or you could be Onslaught.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
That's so true, isn't it? Is this the first one? I'm the stand in that photo. Do we know if that's part of the? Is that in the box?
I believe it is, because if you look on the rotation, there is a Magneto logo
On
emblazoned
the-
right underneath it on the
Oh,
plate
nice. Nice. I'm not a huge fan of all of the role play stuff. I mean, I have my Obi-Wan lightsaber. I've got a Luke Skywalker X-Wing helmet. I'm not a huge Marvel Legends guy. I do have some Marvel Legends, but I mean, I would totally be on if X-Men 97 is your thing, I could totally get behind this.
there. Yeah. Steve's asking, is it life size?
Is it life size? Yeah, that's the
it's
thing.
1-to-1 scale. So
All of
as
these,
long as your head fits, it fits.
Adam's with us tonight. Adam from Go Figure. If I played hockey, I would wear this.
Just put a little bit of Mandalorian coating in there just to protect your eyes.
The T visor. It's cool though. That actually makes me more excited. I am more excited for the animation than I am for associated stuff.
As long as they don't go with the season 5 animators.
Well, okay. We can overlook that part.
Yeah, it was running down. They were shaving off budget.
With the release of this helmet, when I saw this and I sent it over to you, and I'm like, oh, the marketing machine is starting to roll. So that has me excited. Has me excited for the show, as I did enjoy the show quite a bit.
Mm-hmm. It really adapted some of the comics, like the best adaptations so far.
Yeah. Steve's got a follow-up comment. This actually goes back to earlier today. Just before the show, I was outside mowing my lawn. Steve was across the street getting some fuel at the gas station. If I got fuel and seen you wearing that mask cutting the grass, it would be priceless.
Now, would you wear a cape too?
I don't know. Wouldn't that be a tripping hazard?
I don't know, as long as it's flowing behind you.
Not in the mower. Oh, God. Comment from Adam over at Go Figure. I'm so excited about this show. The Toy Biz X-Men figures in the 1990s changed everything. Yeah, they really did, didn't they?
They started giving us what we were after.
I suppose we could go back as far as what Spider-Man Classics, I think, sort of did the before the were they considered? I mean, they were the same sort of articulation. Were they before?
No, I don't think Spider-Man Classics came and they added that extra level.
Like
you remember
the toe
curl, yes.
So,
but they also added like the elbow and shoulder joints and everything. Whereas your Toy Biz X-Men were like the 5-inch size.
Oh, sorry. Yes, you're absolutely right. I was thinking the original Marvel Legends. Yeah. Sorry, the original Marvel Legends and the Spider-Man Classics were sort of
the ones that are currently getting the retro card treatment.
No, absolutely, you're right. Yeah. You're right. Sorry, those. I guess they'd be 4-inch,
4 to 5 inch,
4 to 5 inch. Yeah. In the days of pouches.
Yeah.
Looking at you, Jim Lee.
Well, you remember looking at Toy Fair and like everybody was always constantly sending in their
oh my gosh,
custom figures.
Yeah, what was that?
It was Toy Fair.
It was Toy Fair. Toy Fair magazine, or was it Wizard magazine where they did a
subset of Wizard magazine?
It was, right. Yeah. Oddly enough,
and then it went to Twisted Toy Fair Theater, which kind of led to Robot Chicken,
which spun into Robot Chicken because it's the same guys from the magazine, right? Yeah. Did we talk about that before?
We might have mentioned it in glancing, but I don't know
if we talked about it on the show or not. Yeah. Cool stuff nonetheless. Yes, as Adam says, being excited about the show. I am also excited for the show. Certainly, as you say, one of the better translations of. Speaking of translations, now there were some like really interesting storylines that they did in X-Men 97.
They got Apocalypse right, so they can do no wrong in my eyes.
I wanted to ask, is there a 90s X-Men story from the comic books that did not get the adaptation treatment that you would like to see done in the resurgent 97 series?
I don't know if we could, because most of the ones that I would have thought would include like your X Factor, your X Force, your extended lines, and whatnot. Because like the Extinction Agenda would have been great.
So that's the one that strikes with me. I would like to see that and what I guess that sort of leads into X Babies. I think that would be fun, even if it's just a one-off episode with X Babies. I think that would be fun. Yes, Extinction Agenda, that's the one for me. You guys out there watching tonight, Do you guys have an X-Men storyline that you would like to see adapted in X-Men 97?
Or the Executioner's song?
I
one
don't know
where
if I'm
Strife
familiar with that.
impersonates Cable.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Professor X.
Yeah.
Well, it doesn't assassinate him. He lives, but whatever.
Right.
And they find out it's Strife, and it goes through all of them.
Interesting. Adam says X-Men 2099. Now that's a whole other cast of characters.
Yeah, but they wrote it in such a way in Amazing Spider-Man that when 2099 comes back, we have some inner connections going there, and they've done it multiple times.
That is true. That is absolutely true. Facebook user says the new Creator trailer. Oh my God.
Having just watched that today, I can concur.
I don't know if you've been reading my notes or in my brain, anonymous Facebook user, but I want to talk about Creator. It's coming up. It's coming up. I absolutely want to talk about it because this is, it may not be the Terminator movie you want, but it might just be the Terminator movie you need.
Mm-hmm.
We'll save that one. It's coming up. Adam says, but like have a crossover mini series. Going back to the X-Men 2099 thing.
Yeah.
I'm down. I'm totally down for that. I think it would be fun.
I think people recognize enough of the characters that you could pull in like your X-Force teams and whatnot.
Yeah.
For, like just that episode.
You think so?
Well, based on like everybody knows Cable now because of Deadpool 2.
Sure. So brand awareness is probably at an all-time high.
Yeah.
All right. That's cool. All right. What do we got next here? Oh,
sad note here.
On a sad note. Surprised you didn't choose to go with that one first, but I also applaud you at the same time. This just in, the world is still reeling at the loss of veteran actor Ray Stevenson. Our Irish actor starred in films like The Punisher Warzone, King Arthur. He starred as Volstagg in the Thor films, as well as HBO's Rome miniseries and the upcoming Ahsoka Tano series. Do you get a favorite role?
Probably the Thor stuff.
Thor? I'm going to go Titus Pullo from Rome. Actually, I love that.
Nice.
It's the first thing I can remember seeing him in. Now, mind you,
I have seen him in Warzone, and that was not my favorite Punisher.
Not my favorite Punisher movie either. He did have a small role, not really small, moderate role. I don't know. Wasn't a lead, but he was in G.I. Joe Retaliation as Firefly. For all the Joe fans out there. Adam says that Warzone is flawless.
It didn't have Kevin Nash.
So oddly enough, we still don't know. We don't know the cause of death, although it was reported in the Italian media that his death, he died while on a movie shoot. I did look up this productions going on in Italy right now. He died on where is it here? On the island of Ischia. The movie is actually about a casino there. So I don't know what this movie is about. But anyway, very sad to hear about Ray Stevenson, just 58 years old. So kind of makes me go, oh, I'm not too far away.
Yeah.
Adam wants to tell you that Kevin Nash was in the other Punisher movie.
I know, and he actually got stabbed.
Wait, what movie was it where Kevin Nash was the doorman? Oh, he was a doorman in John Wick.
Yes.
And John Wick told him, take the night off.
Yeah, and he did.
And he just walked away, as any smart person would do when faced with John Wick telling you to go home for the night.
Yeah.
I don't know how this is going to affect our upcoming stuff. We've got Ahsoka coming up here in August, and I mean, Ray has been
theoretically all his stuff is filmed for that, but
for that season.
Yeah.
Now that begs the question, is there a long game for this character? Is he just a villain for season one? Presumably he, again, and this goes back to Filoni saying about the orange lightsaber thing. It's a way to revisit the past and sort of see that concept in a way that maybe you weren't expecting. I don't know what to expect of this character, and I'm hoping for the show's sake. Now, this is nothing against anybody. I hope that his stuff was complete, that his arc is a singular season arc, nothing like trying to recast a character for future seasons. Not saying that that's impossible. We've seen it work in other shows. I go back to Spartacus. I thought that Liam McIntyre recasting as Spartacus was actually pretty good. He pulled it off quite well. But man, how do you recast? Mind you, looking at this photo of Ray Stevenson, if I had to recast him with another actor, maybe Liev Schreiber. Maybe. I don't know. Anyway, our thoughts and condolences to Ray's family and everybody who's mourning around the world right now. We are too. Steve says, great movie. Yeah. What was your favorite Punisher movie? Lundgren?
I don't mind that one. But if I have to go with my favorite iteration, it is the Netflix series. Ooh.
Yeah, I'll give you that one. I did say movie, but no, that series, it's great. It's fantastic. No, absolutely. It's about to be.
Big way.
Yeah. All right. Earlier this week.
Yeah, no? you had showed us on Sunday night that you had picked this up.
I did.
Or at least the other version of it.
I'm gonna bring this up here again because we did talk about this.
And it's a good looking figure.
Let's see if I can I do this here? Can I? Oh no, I can't. Let me
spotlight you big.
Let's see if I can do this. Oh no, it's got to be you. Here we go. Let's try this again. I picked this up earlier. Oh, I don't know, last week. Now this is the 89 or I guess we're still trying to figure out what year was Man of Steel. 2014, 2015,
2011. I thought
2011. Whatever year Man of Steel took place in, that is this Batman. Anyway, it is our Keaton Batman. And I was talking about the gold label version. 2013. Okay, so if that film Man of Steel is to take place in 2013, that would make that the 2013 Michael Keaton Batman.
Yeah.
Glad we got that out of the way. Let me go back over here now. Oh, there we are.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just skip ahead one more here. There it is. I was talking about the gold label Batman and the one without the cowl.
The GameStop exclusive gold label.
Oh my God. They did the same thing with Pattinson's The Batman. They did a masked and made the gold label the unmasked. And this one follows the trend of looking absolutely freaking abysmal. And you nailed it. You're like, is that like a young Kiefer Sutherland?
Yeah.
There it is. Oh my gosh. It's horrific.
It doesn't reflect Michael Keaton whatsoever.
I've been making this complaint now for a while since McFarlane got the DC license. Like, are you guys still hand painting these? If you are, either get better artists or slow way down. Or just adopt the face print tech like the other guy and let's be on with it, because these when they're doing comic based stuff, it's fantastic, but anything that's supposed to look like a real person is just I don't know, that's just not.
Ken's got a good one here.
Adam says that looks just like Iceman at a Top Gun.
Yeah.
All you need is one of these.
I can see some Val Kilmer in there.
Oh, that's great. Oh, look, we're getting more spam comments from YouTube. Stuttering John. I don't know who you are. I don't care who you are, but keep your politics out of my show, because we're not going to show that.
Yeah, this is not politics.
Yeah, absolutely. Probably some spam bot anyway.
Maybe. Oh, Kimberly's got a question of the day.
Oh, wait a second here. What's going on? Our guest moderator from Sunday night, Kimberly, has something to say. Now, just a second here. Let me pull this out. Let's go back over here. Kim wants to know, or wants to say, random fandom question of the day. Uh-oh.
What you gonna hit us with?
We only got what? How many did we get the other day?
I lost count.
I don't know. It was quite a few anyway. Kept us going. We were a solid 2 hours on Sunday. Sunday night, by the way.
And it's currently available on all the audio channels too.
Adam says, hey, Kimberly. Hello. All right, Kim. I don't know. What is your random fandom question of the day? Hit us with it. Maybe we can. I hope it's a good one.
I'm sure it will be.
All right. Do you want to make fun of Batman some more?
Yeah.
Oh, it was so bad. So bad. Thanks, Adam. Sunday night show was a blast. It was a blast. So the three of us had no prior knowledge of any of the questions. And Kim was gracious enough to guest moderate for us, and it was a lot of fun. I hope we can do more of those in the future, because that one it was a lot of fun, and I feel like it went off very well.
Mm-hmm. Learned a thing or three.
Yeah. So this Batman it probably won't be too hard to find. But yeah,
I could see this one as a potential for anybody out there who's like doing the 3D sculpting and then printing their own heads.
I kind of wonder if this falls in that same boat as like some of the earlier Hasbro stuff before they got into the face print, because the sculpts were always there.
Yeah,
I'd seen some earlier Hasbro heads that had been essentially stripped of paint and then repainted by in the fan community.
Yeah.
And the sculpts are there with the right paint apps. They look great. And I'm sure that this is more of the same, but as it is, and I mean, is that the picture of me holding it?
That's the photo.
That's the one I sent you. Yeah. Okay, so that's in store.
Shots.
It's not far off.
No,
that's pretty awful. Yeah. All right, Kim's got her question here. I'm gonna take Batman out of here for a second so we can go to Kim's question. This is interesting. Kim wants to know if you were a Dungeons and Dragons character, would your beard have magical powers? And if so, what spells and enchantments would it cast?
I think it's predetermined. Your beard must have magical powers.
You want to go first?
No, you go ahead.
I'll go first. Okay.
Because we did do a beard-related question, and yours
wasn't it
being like
Medusa's. Was it a superhero thing? Wasn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, as a Dungeons and Dragons fan and someone who's played for many years on and off, I think I have an answer for this. Yes, my beard would have magical powers, and it would have it would act like it would be the beard of missile snaring. So if you shot your bow and arrow at me, or you threw a spear at me, my beard would catch it and then put it in my quiver so I could use it against you. The beard of missile snaring.
I'm going to go in opposite direction.
Sure.
Mine would be the beard of enchanting.
Oh, really?
All who gaze upon it must be enchanted.
Is it going to do like your beard going to do the hypnotic swirl?
Maybe it just is like a little cobra dance or something. I don't know.
It dances like a cobra.
I have to grow it out further for that,
though. I love it. Kim, great question. Love it. Wow, if you've got more of those, send those along, because those are hilarious. Adam says, I imagine Wes's beard like a TARDIS. It's bigger in there. He can hide all kinds of weapons.
Just don't start using it as a bowl for ramen noodles.
The beard of Hoovian. The Hoovian beard. I love it.
Boy.
Kim says, nice, boys. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that one. All right, now back to this. Oh, this awful Batman figure. Okay, yeah. I can't look at it anymore.
Yeah, let's go on to some other good stuff.
I gotta move. Oh no, this is another one. Everybody,
reviews are coming in.
Everybody. So I have said that I don't put a lot of stock in reviews. That being said, I'm not ignorant of them either. I do kind of put the asterisk on them when I see them. But by and large, the first and early reviews for Indiana Jones are largely not good.
Yeah.
They're mixed bag.
Yes.
What do you think? You want to go through a couple of these?
Yeah, let's see how.
Sure.
Some of these people.
Stephanie Bunbury from Deadline says, however, much action swirls on the surface of this kind of film. Its foundations are built of a reassuring nostalgia. Just hearing John Williams' score, yet another variant on the heroics and theatrics of the original, makes anyone of a certain age feel that everything is momentarily right with the world. That's pretty good.
I'd say that's a good one.
Steve Pond of The Wrap says, the Dial of Destiny has an ace in the hole with Harrison Ford and the character he plays, a guy for whom we feel so much affection that will go along with all kinds of silliness if we can see a little more indie. It really makes Indiana Jones our most endearing action hero, and Ford and Mangold, James Mangold, the director, clearly know that and know how to work with it.
That's another good one.
Not bad. Did you get any of the? Did we get any of the negative ones in here?
I don't know.
Here's a kind of a middle of the road one. Jeffrey McNabb of the Independent says tonally the film wavers. It pulls in too many different directions at once. On the one hand, this is an exercise in affectionate nostalgia. On the other, like its predecessors, it's an old-fashioned matinee adventure in which characterization is deliberately broad. Certain episodes are knowing and ironic, while others seem painfully naive. And then Robbie Collin at The Telegraph says, as for the comedy, well, Waller-Bridge has clearly been given the instruction to just do Fleabag, but she's operating without Fleabag level material here, and her frequent attempts to juice up the clumsy gags with her trademark winking delivery tend to fall flat. And while she's perfectly decent in the role and every bit as much the hero of the piece as Ford, audience members unfamiliar with her television work may be puzzled as to why she's here in the first place. So we're getting some mixed bag reviews out of this movie. Doesn't mean I'm not going to go and see it.
Oh, of course not. We're going to see it.
But it does concern me. Like, there's been, I don't want to compare it to Crystal Skull because...
No, I think they learned their lesson from that one.
Yeah. There were a couple of sentiments that I had seen last week that basically said that the movie... as the swan song of a franchise, that it follows the same trend that the longer the film, the I don't want to say the worse it is because that's not accurate, but the more convoluted it becomes. Essentially, they were the takeaway point was some things are just meant to be left in the past, and I was like, "Ooh, that's kind of stinging." So. Do we know what the release date is for this?
I believe it's June 30th.
June. Let me just look this up here.
Actually, it says on the bottom of the
Oh, there you go.
June 30th.
June 30th. Oh, yeah. It's right in front of me. Don't look too hard.
Need your reading glasses.
I know. Oh, they're upstairs. Oops. I'm going to switch back over to the toy world here for a second. I've been following this. This is a favorite of Kim's. She loves this line, and quite frankly, I do too. I think awesome. It's fantastic.
Yeah, the only drawback is the distribution.
Well, you know. Oh, wait. Before we do that, Red chiming in tonight. Red says, how much farther can you go after nuking the refrigerator?
True.
That is true. What did Hank say about he's like, hearing the Rolling Stones immediately took him out of it. And I'm like, well, the movie does take place in the 1960s, or at least it starts in the 60s. So it is period appropriate.
And that's another thing. Like, as we are viewing things through the lens of 2023.
Are you trying to stay away from spoilery stuff?
I tried to, but.
Have you heard any trappings around this movie about how they're handling things?
Nope.
Okay. I'll stay away from it as well. Kim says, I like the Crystal Skull, so I'm sure that I will like this new indie movie as well.
Yeah.
We're going to go see it.
Technically, it was an Indiana Jones for a new generation, right?
Crystal Skull?
Yeah.
Absolutely. I mean,
the distance between Last Crusade and Crystal Skull
was such a long time.
Yeah.
This torch passing aspect of it, though, where they played it for comedy, like with the hat, and then Indy snatches it back like, whoa, and puts it back on. That's kind of on, that's on brand for the character, I think, especially for Harrison Ford, who basically said, who's been asked, anybody else,
who could pick it up?
And he's like, me, me, I'm Indiana Jones. Kim says, or all this time, Indy has been in a hospital being nuked in the fridge. And all the later movies were in his head.
Or these are all just carbonite dreams.
Yeah, really, carbonite fever dreams from
sitting in Jabba's palace.
Scruffy nerf herder in a galaxy far, far away.
I dreamed I had a whip.
Sorry, we were about to talk toys for a second.
Yes, we were.
All right, sorry. Getting back to the toy thing, we've been sort of picking these up as we go along. Now, NECA's got this license for the 1990s Gargoyles. By the way, on Sunday night, that was my pick for best 90s cartoon. Love this. And again, same with X-Men, except for the last season. But here is the ultimate NECA Ultimate Lexington figure.
7-inch scale, cool. But he is not 7-inch. He is scaled to the rest.
Yeah, exactly.
Properly scaled.
Yeah, properly. He's also the first main gargoyle of the New York clan to come with flexible wings. He's the first and so far only one to do that.
Well, technically, he's the only one that actually has them attached to his arms and legs.
Yeah,
right?
like a wingsuit.
Yeah,
right? Yeah. So it kind of makes sense to maintain some articulation with him.
Yeah.
And still give him a credible looking wing look. I hope this actually works.
Yeah.
Because if this works out, I can see, I don't know, maybe an accessory pack down the road. Customizers will be all over this, redoing the wings for all the other gargoyles.
Yeah.
Why not? The thing I like about this the most is that even though it's a cartoon based line, they're not making them look super cartoony. They're instantly recognizable, but yet they're pulling them into this. And again, I've said this before, and it's kind of funny when you realize when I say this, kind of realistic. Like they're reimagined as if they were. It's the difference between a cartoon and a live action.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like this would be my interpretation of a live action version of these characters, and they are spot on. I absolutely love them.
And you really have to ask the question, what the hell, Disney? Get off your ass and remake this one. This is one that I don't know why it hasn't been retouched. Like they're starting to do it in the comics.
Yeah.
But it's due.
So wait, Gargoyles is getting a run of comics?
They are. They're currently into a run of comics.
And Marvel?
No, IDW.
IDW, interesting.
I think. But yeah, like they're really, I think it's maybe issue 3 or 4
with all of the and I know they're sticking with the films, but with the Little Mermaid is just coming out. With all of these animated classics getting the live action treatment,
why not?
Hello,
just do it shot for shot. Do the original 5-episode arc in a movie
how about a Disney Plus miniseries?
Yeah, that'd work too.
We could spend some of that. Maybe we could spend some of that Marvel money on it.
Just think how cool it would be to see these guys flying through the volume.
Oh, yeah, I'd be totally down for that. I would love to see that. Another gargoyle to add to your collection. If you've been collecting these, Lexington is up for pre-order now. You can either pre-order him directly from, I believe, the NECA store. A few Canadian retailers, I think, have already put these up, so you can look for it online. But another one to be added to our collection here.
Yep.
All right, where are we at here now? Oh, speaking of Marvel, now this one,
I've seen rumors floating around for this. I do not understand it. Like,
I only read about this last week, and I'm like, oh, well, that's an interesting choice.
Yeah, but at the same time, I don't think it weighs anything on the show. Maybe it's just their release schedule.
Maybe. Oh, wait, going back to the gargoyle thing here. Eric wants saying that they should have bundled him with Bronx. So, Eric, if you've not been following these figures, they actually have been there are some complaints, and the biggest one is the larger gargoyles, so like Goliath and Demona, who have Coldstone. The large gargoyles are coming with wings that are open. But for a considerable portion of the series, they spend with their wings folded down in the cloak sort of look. So with the smaller figures like Bronx actually got packed in with, folded wings for Goliath got packed in with Bronx. So that's how they're handling that. It's not a new thing in the toy world. If you can't get all your accessories out with your figure, pack them in with another figure that's smaller, which makes up the difference for the price point. So yeah, Bronx was a full price figure, but you did get the folded wings for Goliath. But yes, there are all kinds of ways to handle this. I mean, take 3 sets of hands and all of the extra accessories. I don't know. Do you need all those? I like them.
Yeah,
I like them, but there are ways.
They need 4 individual arrows for his crossbow. You take that out of the box, I guarantee those are the first things to go.
If you give me a crossbow with an arrow molded to it, I'm fine. I'm fine with that. But yeah, so that's just one of those things.
Yep.
All right, where are we at here now? Oh yeah, so we're going back to Marvel for a second here. And it's taken a while. I thought we would have heard more about this before now, but apparently,
Because I guess it was supposed to be for 2024, but then they said, nope, we're going this year.
I don't know if it's in the article that we're quoting here, but I read earlier yesterday or today the spinoff series from Hawkeye. What was it called again?
Echo.
It is called Echo.
Marvel's Echo
was unreleasable before reshoots.
Yeah, I can't get my head around that. Is that an actual quote?
Yeah, that's a quote from Kevin Feige.
Huh.
Yeah. So when the head of the studio is saying that, I don't know how to take that. Did you like her character?
I didn't mind
in
it.
Hawkeye. I liked her.
I like that she's evolving to a point where she's going to cross over to hero.
So this is the problem I've had with the Phase 5 movies, particularly, especially with Black Panther 2, is like the presence of characters that serve no other purpose only then to
launch them into their own.
Right. At least with Echo, she's there's a relation to the Kingpin who is integral to that series.
Yeah.
So having her there as part of the Kingpin's gang just made sense. She's not just there like, oh, by the way, I'm going to get this character is going to get their own series.
Yeah, she was there because she was duped into thinking
that
it was Hawkeye's fault.
So Disney Plus is going to be dropping every episode, and it is a 10-episode series, I believe.
I do not know for sure.
They're going to be dropping them all at once, which is kind of different for Disney, that they've been doing their weekly drops, at least on all the stuff that we like to watch, all the Marvel series, all the Star Wars. It's been a weekly drop. Not this time.
I wonder if there was backlash over like simultaneously dropping, Mandalorian and Bad Batch.
Maybe. Maybe, I don't know. I think there's also that whole, like, we're so used to the Netflix model of like, here's everything all at once and
get it when you want it.
Sure. Is that better? I don't know. In an episodic, I will say in a cable series like the stuff that we're talking about, the aforementioned Mandalorian and stuff, where it's maybe 8 to 10 episodes.
Yeah.
Having a smaller season, a cable length season, that standard 10 episode season, I like the idea of being able to watch it all at once because I feel like I'm getting the whole story because the seasons are short. On a 22 to 24 episode season, not so much.
Yeah.
Not so much.
Now, is this, I hate to say it, but like, she is a deaf Native American actress.
Yep.
Is this because they maybe don't have as much faith in the character? Because like Echo has never been super popular that I am aware of in my but I know she's from a different section of the Marvel universe that I don't really read anymore.
I don't know.
Because like inclusion and everything's great, but if they're banking that because of that, it won't succeed as well.
I actually thought her character
Marvel was awesome.
I thought her character landed pretty well, especially in the scenes, the emotional scenes about finding out. Like, did you know?
Yeah,
that played really well. And even though, she's deaf, I had no trouble understanding what she was trying to communicate. I thought it was great.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I think she could totally carry us.
I think so.
Yeah, she could totally. Hang on a second. Getting a little tech tip from Eric, who says we're having some camera issues. You know what? I'm gonna have to. I know what you're talking about, Eric, and I've tried to mitigate that with I'm running a fan underneath the camera presently, so hopefully that is just a one-off, and that it is settled down now. But do let me know if it keeps going. If it is, I'll do some troubleshooting on that. As he's typing away.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch it regardless.
Sure.
It's Marvel stuff, so
yeah, no, I'm in there. I'm totally into. And I think because I was invested in Hawkeye, and that's the introduction to her that I got, I'm more inclined to want to follow up with her to see, what happens now that she's kind of taken off on her own.
Kingpin.
Yeah, yeah. Uncle's gonna be coming.
Yeah.
No, our next one is also a Marvel related headline. Now this one, I'm almost embarrassed to cite the source on this one because it is this is widely considered to be the cesspool of the internet. Speaking of pools, we are talking about Deadpool.
Deadpool 3.
There is a supposed Deadpool 3 leak. Now, I'm not going to tell you the source because it's not credible.
You may or may not have read it.
That being said, there have been times where some leaks from this site have been sort of prophetically true.
Other times, not so much.
Yeah, but it's a cesspool of the.
You mean Logan?
You mean Logan 2? No. I do not think we are getting the Logan version of Wolverine in this movie. Not one bit.
No, you're gonna
not one bit.
Adamantium fueled killing machine.
That being said, I am going to tell you what this rumored leak is, but before we get to that, we have to revisit Deadpool 2, particularly the post-credit
time travel.
Yeah, the time travel shenanigans, because in that movie, Deadpool uses his time travel machine to
borrowed from Cable,
right? That he goes off to do a bunch of.
I'm gonna go fix some stuff.
Yeah, like murdering his real world self, and also his other the
20th Century Fox version from Origins.
Stupid version.
Never read a book version of them.
The point of that is that time travel in Deadpool 2 is not consistent with time travel in the MCU proper. And that creates not only a problem, but it creates an opportunity. So, what was this here? Hang on a second here. Just got to read this for a second. Right. So, in order for Deadpool to reconcile with the time travel rules laid out in the MCU, we have to get our head around the idea that that Deadpool did not actually time travel in the conventional sense. He time traveled in the MCU sense, and that created a new thread.
New branches.
Yeah, a new branch
to be
a new branch timeline, which is kind of cool.
And considering how much havoc he wreaked, how many branches did he make?
Right, and how many of those we all saw Loki. And we all saw how diligently they were pruning timelines to keep them from being uncontrollable. Yeah, absolutely. If anybody's going to do something crazy like that, this is the character that you would do it with. So the leak says that Deadpool. Oh, by the way, I'm going to read this leak. So if you don't want to know it, look away. Deadpool is arrested by the TVA for time travel. As a penalty, he's given a job to eliminate a rogue timeline where Magneto, rumored to be played by Ian McKellen, has taken over the world and subjugated humanity in the House of M style. Now, Owen Wilson gives Deadpool a handler to keep him out of trouble, and Deadpool teams up with the Wolverine of this world, where Xavier and the Fox X-Men have joined Magneto and basically kill everyone. There are other MCU characters, but very brief mentions, mostly like how Magneto's X-Men killed all of the Avengers. Magneto can control the metal in Thor's hammer and has it, but it's mostly its own thing. And from there, Deadpool and Wolverine kill everyone.
Now, they did do series like this in the comics where like the Punisher kills the Marvel Universe, and they're fun.
Yeah. Eric says Loki 2 just got announced. I'm pretty sure.
I'm pretty sure it got announced at the end of Loki.
Yeah, for sure.
1.
We knew that season 2 was happening.
Yeah.
Whether or not any filming is,
I do not know about that.
Yeah, I don't know where we're at with that. Plus, we've already had some stingers in Phase 4, or sorry, in the Phase 5. If you've seen any of the Phase 5 films, we got a little stinger for what's happening with Owen Wilson's TVA character. So, yes, Mobius. We are getting. Yeah, Mobius is going to be back. What do you think of this rumor?
At this point, it's fan fiction, but it could be good. Because like there is some great fan fiction out there. I don't see why this wouldn't work.
Not to dive in too hard on the fan fiction, but let's be real. I don't want to say every, but the people by and large who are making the movies that we love today, they're our age and they are fans.
Yeah. So they're
I mean,
to the source material.
This is fan fiction of the highest order. You know what I mean? if any of this plays out. And by the way, this actually dovetails with an earlier rumor that sort of lines up with this about Deadpool and Wolverine basically wreaking havoc on the MCU. So fun stuff for sure. I think
I'm looking forward to this one.
Eric says, I think they're in pre-production. There we go. I see what you're saying. You're talking about that thing that just happened right now. That flicker. I saw the flicker. Phantom Power fanfiction episode 2. Possibly, Eric. Possibly. Okay. I don't know if this next one is good news or bad news.
Well, it's kind of a sad news thing if you didn't get a chance to do it.
I didn't get a chance. And at the price point, I don't know if I would have.
I would not have, no.
Because for the kind of money we're talking, I could have a much better, sunnier vacation. That being said, we are talking about Star Wars Galactic Star Cruiser is about to shut down, having been opened just under 2 years. Oh, the Halcyon Star Cruiser. This was supposed to be a flagship hotel experience as an extension of Galaxy's Edge theme park, where you could go on an immersive Star Wars trip without ever having to leave the hotel. Essentially, all your windows were screens to simulate the space travel. And it was a completely immersive in-universe story that is apparently was an in-universe story. Do you know anybody who's ever gone?
I do not.
I do not either.
But judging by that photo, it looks more like a stay at Narkina 5.
It, it kind of does, doesn't it?
A little bit.
The way that the bunks are cut out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Any of you guys out there, if you've been to Galaxy's Edge, the theme park, or you have been on the Galactic Star Cruiser, the Halcyon Star Cruiser, or you know somebody, we'd love to hear about it. Share your experience with us. You can hit us up in the comments or send us an email over at fandompower3@gmail.com. Now, I want to go to Galaxy's Edge.
Yes.
I absolutely want to go to Galaxy's Edge.
You get to go fly the Falcon.
In a perfect world, I'd have gone to Galaxy's Edge and I would have stayed in the Star Cruiser for the 3 or 5 days or whatever it is, and then had my park experience. I mean, did you read what's going on right now?
No.
So they were offering a 30% off thing with the announcement that it was closing. Well, they've pulled the 30% off. And so the final bookings are full price bookings, but it's been sold out. So people want to go.
Does that mean now they're going to maybe shift gears and not close it down?
I don't think so.
Renewed interest.
So I've got some numbers now. I've seen a couple different numbers. We have one figure that says at about approximately $1,200 per person. I've read another figure that says roughly $6,000 per family of 4. Well, 1,200 by 4 doesn't come up to 6,000. So I don't know where the discrepancy is, but
tax.
Maybe, I don't know. The batshit crazy Florida tax. I don't know.
Maybe.
$1,200 per person for what is it? A 3-day experience? I think it's a 3-day thing. How long? I should have looked this up before. Is the Galactic Star Cruiser experience? Oh, it's telling me how far away it is. So Galactic Star Cruiser voyages are 2 nights each, a 2-night itinerary, especially designed with immersive activities and unique experiences. Wow. So $1,200 for 2 nights.
$600 a night.
How do you feel about that?
Ooh.
Is that something you'd ever want to do?
I don't know. It says you get to interact with characters from the saga, but like, who do you get to interact with?
You get to do that whether
is it just like, Disney park players in costumes, or is it like legitimate people?
But of course it is. And I mean, that's even when you're at Galaxy's Edge in Black Spire Outpost.
Yeah.
it's the same experience. Now they are park employees, but that's their job, is to be in character all the time.
Because wouldn't that be a trip if you go in there and like you have a chance to meet Mark Hamill?
Yeah, that's not happening because, well, you know that Galaxy's Edge is set in the sequel era.
Yeah,
so I mean, Kylo Ren is walking around. Although apparently they've been doing more OG trilogy stuff as of late. I'm kind of wondering if they're getting set up to maybe life cycle the park and change eras and maybe give it a refresh. It's hard to say, especially with new sequel era films on the horizon.
More Mandalorians running around.
Yeah. Wouldn't that be interesting?
Yep.
Yeah. So the Galactic Star Cruiser.
Set to take its final voyage.
Down with the ship. Oh, by the way, talking about numbers, the attraction itself cost roughly $350 million to make. And according to Josh Adarmo, who is the head of Disney Parks, it looks like they are set to write off nearly $300 million over the closure. So they didn't make a ton of money.
Yeah, but they still could. You auction off like the bed frames and stuff from here. Star Wars collectors are going to buy them.
Do you think Disney would do that?
Probably not.
I don't think they would either.
Just like the industry in Narkina 5, they're wasteful.
Yeah. I can't see anybody. I can't see the park. I'm sure maybe some employee out there, I'm just going to take this pillow
or like the New Republic where they're like, yeah, just scrap it.
Yeah.
No, recycle it, sell it, auction it off.
So Disney is like the new Republic. They're just going to scrap it.
Yep, scrap it, start over.
Oh man, that's awful. All right, well, let's see. Let's move on here. Oh, who was it all the way back here? Somebody on Facebook user wanted to talk about the new Creator trailer.
Do we want to skip over that one?
Do we want to go over what?
No.
Oh, wait, I did. I skipped a point. I'm so sorry.
I mean, he's got a little part.
We're not getting back to No. We'll keep it in order.
All right.
This is yours, isn't it?
No.
Did I send this one over as well?
This one. I did not know.
Oh, right. That's right. Because I had to write down that
the pronunciation.
That's right. So Venom, new
Mordo.
Yeah. So don't say Mordo. Don't say the guy from
Doctor Strange,
the Firefly movie, Serenity. Yeah, he was in that too. That's like probably the first thing I remember seeing him in. Venom 3 has just added actor Chiwetel Ejiofor. I think I said that right.
I think so.
Chiwetel Ejiofor has just joined the cast of Venom, making him one of the rare people to appear in both a Sonyverse and the MCU. It is rumored that we don't know anything about his character, but it's presumed that it will not be a version of Mordo. So I don't know. It'd be
kind of weird, but
who's the black guy at the Daily Bugle?
Oh, Robbie Robertson.
You think?
I don't know.
Maybe. Is he
based on Jonah's age though? I don't think he's old enough to play the role.
And that's going with the J.K. Simmons Jonah.
Yeah, because he's like, getting up there in his 60s, early or late 60s, I guess it is. Because he's moved on from newspaper to
right
webcast.
Oh yeah. Hack website. Yeah.
Threats and menaces.
So yeah, where are we going here? And he's just the third known cast member of Venom 3 so far. Tom Hardy obviously coming back as Eddie Brock. And Ted Lasso star Juno Temple is set to star in the film, but like Ejiofor, we don't know who she is going to be playing. What else we got here? In addition to starring in the film, Hardy is also taking on a major role in bringing Venom 3 to life behind the camera. He's come up with the film's story alongside writer Kelly Marcel, who will also be acting as the director this time around.
As long as he's read some books, I'm okay with that.
Hardy and Marcel are both producers on Venom 3, along with Avi Arad, Amy Pascal, Matt Tolmack, and Hutch Parker. I think that's going to be...
I think it'll be okay.
Is Hardy a writer, though? Like, has he done a lot of writing for film?
I don't know for sure.
especially for films that he's actually starred in.
I don't know.
I'm interested. I'm definitely interested. I'm in. So yeah, the first two were okay. If you liked, I said about Venom 2, if you liked the first Venom, then you would like the second one. If you didn't like the first one, then you wouldn't like the second one. I'm hoping now that with the, I mean, I think it's fairly safe to say that there is a lock on the connection between Venom and the MCU, that we get a little bit closer, a little more closer to Spider-Man. I felt like that was the thing that was missing the most, was the iconic spider emblem from Venom.
Yeah.
If we can get that right, I'm in.
Yeah.
And especially with the that post-credit scene with his like, oh, that guy.
Yeah.
And the collective memory thing with all the symbiotes.
And then all of a sudden he just yanked back to the Sonyverse.
Yeah, it makes sense that and I said this before, that there's every possibility that this Venom symbiote is potentially the same symbiote from Spidey 3.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe.
Okay, he has got only 4 writing credits to his IMDb,
including this,
including Venom.
Yeah. 3. Okay, what are the other ones?
Venom: Let There Be Carnage.
Oh, okay.
A TV show called Taboo.
Yep.
And a short called Get a Grip.
All right. Well, there you go. Tom Hardy taking a kick at the right.
Yeah.
All right. Now,
going back to earlier,
yeah, sorry.
We should maybe cover this one.
I was getting excited about this. Anonymous Facebook user, you wanted to talk about the creator. Oh, I didn't even know that this was a thing until earlier last week when I saw an article on it, and I immediately went and searched the trailer and watched it, 2 or 3 times in a row, because I just thought it was freaking amazing. The creator, the plot summary for the movie is: amid a future war between the human race and the forces of artificial intelligence, Joshua, a hardened ex-special forces agent grieving the disappearance of his wife, is recruited to hunt down and kill the creator, the elusive architect of advanced AI who has developed a mysterious weapon with the power to end the war and mankind itself. If you have not seen the trailer yet, go watch it, come back and continue watching this. But I am pretty certain the weapon is that kid.
Probably.
And then we get this whole, like, I can't kill a kid. And the next thing you know, our protagonist is now the protector of this kid. This thing, when I watched it, I said to Kim earlier that this movie looks like it could have been done by, it looks very much in the style of Neil Blomkamp. Our Chappie, Elysium, and District 9. I get that kind of vibe from it, but this is from Gareth Edwards. This is your original director of Rogue One.
Mm-hmm.
This looks amazing.
Yeah.
I don't know what else to say about this other than it looks amazing. Now, you can write it off as, oh, we've seen this movie already and it was called Terminator. Yeah, but no. This looks completely different.
Like they say in the trailer, we created the AI to save us.
Yeah.
And then it turned on us.
Well, and that's the opening line is everything changed when the AI dropped a nuke on Los Angeles or something. Yeah. And then you see it go off and I'm like, oh, Judgment Day.
Basically.
Yeah, this looks so good. Did I get a release date for this? Yeah, this is coming out later this year, September 29th. Again, I can't say enough about this. I am very excited for this. It wasn't on my radar, but it totally is now.
And the effects of the trailer are pretty damn cool.
Yeah, they look really good.
We got another slide here showing a couple more.
Oh, did we get? Okay, great.
A couple more excerpts.
Yeah.
And like we see a grown-up version of the AI robot.
So that is oh my gosh, Japanese actor, Godzilla, The Last Samurai.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I can't think of his name.
Uh-oh.
Let them fight.
Yes.
Yeah, him.
I know the guy you're talking about.
Yeah. He was the daimyo in The Last Samurai. A fantastic actor too.
Yeah.
Man, I can't think of his name. I feel awful. That's okay. Eric wants to say, I hope they tie the Venom drop from the Stinger into the Secret Wars show. Yeah.
But yeah, like the neck joint there being like almost a see-through.
Totally.
It's kind of like somebody has pasted a like a human skin over an Ultron.
Over a robot. Like this is why I say like very Terminator vibe-ish. And I get the impression that there are different levels of AI within the movie. We do see one scene where there's like Ken Watanabe, that's his name. Yeah, thank you, Ken Watanabe. There's a scene in the trailer where a bunch of AI androids are in like it
almost
looks like
a trash compactor,
like a crusher thing, and they're like they're alive. Or they are functioning as this thing is rolling them in, like, and you see this one like reaching, like, no. So again, this whole and AI is huge right now. Like we are on like this threshold of like AI is about to take off in a big way in the Pandora's box sense that you can't put it back in kind of way.
Once it's out, it's out.
And so this movie seems so topical to be coming out this year with all the things that are happening with AI. So yeah. Terminator, but not the creator. I can't wait for it. All right. Now,
Stephen King.
Moving back. What? Oh, yeah. Moving on to Stephen King.
He's out there again.
Stephen King, apparently lucky enough to have been given an early screening of
He's not the only
Flash.
This is crazy to me. Yeah. It's like Tom Cruise is in this list as well.
Like when you know people, though.
Yeah, when it's all about it.
Yeah. Stephen King tweeted, I got an advanced screening of The Flash today. As a rule, I don't care a lot for superhero movies, but this one is special. It's heartfelt, funny, and eye-popping. I loved it. There you go. The honest review from Stephen King.
Yeah.
Now, there were some responses to that tweet. A fan had actually wanted to know if that was true. And James Gunn piped on and says, hell yes, it is. So yeah, that is in fact a real tweet. That's not
him being paid.
It's not a paid advertisement for the movie.
That is him actually getting an advance copy.
Have you been keeping up with all the international trailers and TV spots?
I just saw another one that was released, I guess, 7 hours ago.
It's like Korean or something.
Yes.
Yeah, I saw the same one.
Yeah.
Looks great.
Like, oh my God.
Looks great.
So good.
Looks fantabulous.
It's going to look even better.
Yeah, so I saw this earlier today. We just got the I presume this is the sheet that's going to go up at the theater.
Yeah.
If you are lucky enough to see this, it is coming in IMAX, and that is a look at your IMAX poster for The Flash.
Flying at you at the speed of speed, I guess.
I'd say that The Flash is actually going slow to let the Batwing keep up.
Oh, yeah. Can't outshine the old guy on his big return.
That's true. Although the Batwing doesn't survive.
No, it doesn't. But that's not his fault.
No, it's not.
That's General Zod's fault.
Yeah, absolutely. What are we doing here? Let me do this. Let me just intervene here for a second. There we go. Here's one that caught me off guard. I sent this over, and this is a bit of a head scratcher for me because
do we really need it?
And I never envisioned that they would try. I don't want to say shoehorn, but I don't know if there's another way to convey that, because it does feel kind of shoehorned. With the resurgence that the Karate Kid has been enjoying with Cobra Kai, and all of the actors have been saying that this is not the end. Like Cobra Kai is about to drop its final season.
Yeah.
But they said that there are more stories to be told in what they are calling the Miyagi-verse.
Mm-hmm.
Now, this one came up the other day, and it caught me off guard. Like, what?
Yeah.
Jackie Chan may be reprising his role as Mr. Han from the 2010. Well, I know what they call it, the Karate Kid, but it should have been the Kung Fu Kid.
Yeah.
What surprises me is that they're very specific. Reprise, and it's going to be set in the Miyagi-verse.
Which is kind of weird.
So that brings Jackie's character full circle into the LaRusso Cobra Kai thing. Could he be the mentor character? Could he be that Miyagi? I mean, that's his role within his film. He is the Miyagi style character. Could he be the next generation of? I mean, he can't be part of Miyagi-Do. He's a kung fu fighter, not a karate.
And he's already established in Cobra Kai as Jackie Chan, an actor within that universe.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Red says.
Red talking about life imitating art. Life imitating art, imitating art.
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know. I as far as the movie goes, it was fine, but I don't think I need a sequel.
I don't think I need a sequel to this.
But give me more Jackie Chan.
Absolutely. I'm just curious to know how they're going to handle folding in Mr. Han into the Miyagi-verse. That to me is like, huh?
Yeah.
How are you going to do that?
Give me another one where it's like Legend of Drunken Master 20 years later. Or I guess now 40 years later. Whatever it is.
Re-Rumble in the Bronx.
There you go.
More Jackie Chan, less Jaden Smith. There actually is a line, the article
there's
that
no confirmation that he would be coming back for it, but maybe
I think I agree with Red's comment on that. I don't need to see Jaden Smith in anything.
Yeah,
I'm not that anything against him. It's just like, I don't know. Maybe do you get one with the other? Like,
well, not necessarily, because like even in the Karate Kid, right? He eventually took on a new student.
Talking about this last season of Cobra Kai, and they're on their way over to Japan to fight in some bigger
world tournament.
Right. Yeah. Or did they do that? They did that in the last season.
No, they had to win.
They're on there. Yeah, they had to win entry. Is that the entry point? To have other students from other styles
that
and maybe,
do
you know what I mean? There's a doorway,
that's a
right?
Perfect entry point.
There's a doorway.
Like, okay, here from Miyagi-Do is this guy, and here from Hondo.
Yeah. Or like it's the Kumite style, UFC, anything goes, all styles.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it'd be a perfect way to bring in Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Why didn't I put that in this week's show?
I don't know.
Okay, let's pause.
I just watched Bloodsport again, so.
Pause. I don't have any notes on this, but I'm gonna take us out here for a second.
Uh-oh.
Jean-Claude Van Damme. JCVD fans rejoice, especially if you are a Mortal Kombat fan.
Yes,
so, did you see this? I should have put
it took him how long?
It's no surprise and no secret that the character Johnny Cage, all the way back in the original Mortal Kombat, is patterned after JCVD.
Yeah.
Specifically his look in Bloodsport with the long shorts and the sash.
Yep.
In the upcoming Mortal Kombat 1, Jean-Claude Van Damme will be a playable skin.
Ooh.
Within the game. So full circle moment, JCVD is coming home to Mortal Kombat as himself.
Nice.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. If you're just tuning in right now, we're talking random fandom this week. We've been covering some headlines here from the world of cinema, ugly toys, and crazy AI-based movies that we're not sure are going to be part of Pandora's box or not. But
how close to reality are we yet?
Yeah, absolutely. If you guys got an entertainment or a pop culture thing going on in your world that you want to talk about, hit us up in the comments, or you can, as always, where is it here? It's I had it right the first time.
Yep,
you can hit the custom WhatsApp link. It's in the video description of this video on all the platforms. You can call in and you can have your say on what's going on in your world. Before we move on to the next one.
Red's got one.
Oh, wait, here we got a comment. We've got Red says, I'm thinking every bad kung fu movie that could cross over here. Bloodsport, Sidekicks, both Karate Kids, Three Ninjas.
Bloodsport's awesome.
Wait, bad? Bad. Oh, the phone is ringing.
Oh, we got our first call tonight.
Hang on a second. Hello, you're live on Fandom Power.
Yes, I am.
Oh, 2 times in a row, it worked.
Friend of the show, Eric Swenson. What's going on, sir?
Hey, same old same.
Hey.
Yeah, you guys just started talking about like this last season of Cobra Kai, and if we're starting to cross things over, like immediately what jumped into my brains was Sidekicks, the Chuck Norris kung fu movie.
Chuck Norris, sure.
Story.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
that's right. Yeah.
That was my favorite one, where the kid dreams that he's Chuck Norris's best friend so hard that he actually gets good at kung fu. It's great.
So maybe we can go to some other weird like movies like Gymkata with or American Ninja. We'll dust off Michael Dudikoff and bring him back out too.
That's a warrior. Or do we go back and bring in like the rest of the people from Kickboxer?
Oh, all of the guys from the Kumite.
Yeah, that'll work.
Which guy was from what? Revenge of the Nerds?
Yeah.
Same.
Well, that was
same
in
actor.
Bloodsport.
Yeah.
Ogre was in
Ogre,
Bloodsport.
yeah.
With Bolo Young.
Simon Sonic Boomer Berry. Good evening from the UK and hello from Canada. Back to you, sir. Thank you for hanging out with us.
Oh, he's got a suggestion too.
Absolutely. The Last Dragon. Oh, so good.
There you go.
So good.
No, Kickboxer was the other Van Damme one where they get all wrapped up and then glue their fists and like go.
Oh, right, in the broken glass.
The one they spoofed for Hot Shots 2, I think it was.
Yeah, that's
where he goes through the candy trays.
Hard to do. Yeah, really.
Get Charlie Sheen in there. Why not?
Man, all of the bad martial arts movies that you absolutely loved.
Yeah.
And we could have a
You love them because they're bad.
We could have a kumite of like martial arts stars.
Yeah.
We could have our own UFC.
We could even bring in the RZA. Have him reprise his role from Man with the Iron Fist. Maybe Batista survives.
I actually like that movie.
I love that movie.
Well, that's yeah. So that's kind of what's happening here. Just let me throw that back up there. We were talking about Jackie Chan joining the ongoing Karate Kid franchise, reprising his role as Mr. Han, but potentially in a Miyagi-verse film project. Now,
so since he is Han, could they then tie it to the Fast and Furious franchise? Because Han keeps living.
Oh dear. Like they're related somehow, right? Simon says American Ninja.
Talking about family.
Exactly, American Ninja. Michael Dudikoff.
Oh, that's perfect.
Right on.
Oh, it's great.
Anything else going on in your world this week, Eric? Entertainment wise, what's happening?
Yeah, two things here. First up, The Machine is coming out this weekend.
Yeah.
Bert Kreischer's movie based on the famous viral comedy routine.
He's the mother machine.
Yeah, that's out this weekend because I think it's Memorial Day in the States.
That's right.
So, yeah.
That's with
so that's out this weekend.
Watch the Letterkenny May 2-4 special. They do remind you that.
Oh, they do. Oh, interesting.
Because they have an American friend come up and they're like, yeah, we do Memorial Day.
Interesting. We've got Mark Hamill playing Bert Kreischer's father. That is going to be, that's going to be crazy, hilarious, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's lots of press going out this week.
Yeah, The Machine this week. What else is this weekend? I guess Little Mermaid is
Little Mermaid on the 26th. So
that one's also getting some interesting reviews. I don't have any notes or slides for it, but what I saw today basically said that it doesn't do anything that the original didn't already do. It's not bad, but it's not any better. So it kind of fits right
it's
in.
Another soulless money grab.
House of Mouse, keep it rolling.
It's fitting right in with all of the live action adaptations that have come out so far. Man,
yeah.
What else you got?
Nothing to be impressed by. And the other thing is, I guess it's just my now monthly push for everyone to pay for a single month of Apple TV Plus to get all the good stuff.
Oh, really? What's happening over on Apple TV Plus?
They pushed out. I think it's been out for a month or so now, but I finally got around to watching it. The Tetris docudrama.
Oh yes, I did see the Tetris thing. I've seen the trailer for it. It looks great.
So good, like so good. It's definitely like a docudrama. They're obviously zhuzhing it up. It gives me very much.
Are they not poking fun? Is there not like an element of humor in this? Where they're kind of poking at it?
It's a very funny movie. It's a docudrama-y, maybe.
In the vein of the new the BlackBerry thing that's coming out here with Jay Baruchel. Yeah, something like that.
Which I also want to see, actually.
Yeah,
but,
I'm interested to see that. I mean, does anybody care about a defunct Canadian tech company anymore? I don't know.
Some people will.
I don't know. I only owned like 4 of them.
There's tech collectors.
Yeah.
The phone that I have right now is the first phone that I've ever had that wasn't a BlackBerry.
Wasn't a BlackBerry.
Oh. Yeah, until I got this one like 3 years ago, every other phone I'd ever had was BlackBerry. And I miss my BlackBerry because I got big thumbs and I need buttons.
I don't know about you. I knew it existed. I actually contemplated this at one time. Were you one of the consumers that went in when BlackBerry switched over to the Android operating system? They made like an Android phone. Did you try that one?
No, the last BlackBerry I had was the last BlackBerry
to run
before that one.
To run on its own stuff.
Right.
Cool. And all these instant messaging services, I think kind of need to tip their hat over to BlackBerry to remember that they were the first ones to do it.
Absolutely.
Oh, Simon says, does it have like Eddie the Eagle vibes on the Tetris film? Eddie the Eagle, that's a good one.
Yeah, sort of. Yeah. It's very much Eddie the Eagle's not too bad. Somewhere between that and like heavy metal and the Wizard. Not heavy metal.
I was going to say, whoa, we just went really far off there.
not heavy metal. I'm talking about what's the one? The dial goes up to 11.
Spinal Tap. Yeah, Spinal Tap. This is Spinal Tap.
There we go.
Yeah.
There we go. Yeah. Okay. It's very much in the sort of.
No, that narrows it
very much poking fun.
Chords. We don't play.
Sorry, I went way out to left field there.
We don't play chords. See that string? We play that one a lot.
Yeah, no, it's great, and it's like really high quality.
Yeah, that's good stuff.
Nice.
Well, we got a few more points to get through, Eric. If you have anything else you want to talk about, now's your time before we move on. And
that was really it. Just pay for a month of Apple TV, watch all of Ted Lasso and Tetris, and that's it for me.
Right. Well, thanks as always for the call. We always appreciate hearing from fans from the show. Again, we can't cover all of the week's entertainment in the short time that we get together. So there's still time if you wanna be on the show and have your say. You can still hit us up with the WhatsApp link. We still got a couple more points we want to get through. So we'll be at this probably another 20-15 minutes or so.
Yeah, at least that.
We've got time. We don't have to go anywhere. We're here as long as you guys are here.
That's right.
All right, Eric. Always appreciate the call. We'll talk to you soon.
Cheers,
Thank
boys.
you, sir. Bye-bye. All right.
Second successful call. It worked.
And it's been Eric both times.
That's okay, though.
We thank you for that, though. I mean, it wouldn't be the same without it. So, yes, thank you so much for doing that. Yeah, Karate Kid. Isn't that something else? Now, this next one, this is a me point. This is a you thing because I never would have picked up on this.
Now, I haven't played the games yet, but my kids have.
What do they think?
My kids love, at least my daughter loves this game.
Yeah.
It is Five Nights at Freddy's.
Five Nights at Freddy's getting
the live action movie treatment. And it's coming out October 27th. It's starring Matthew Lillard and Josh Hutcherson.
Matthew Lillard.
Yeah, basically he gets roped into being the janitor at this defunct Freddy Fazbear's pizza joint.
Okay.
And everything comes to life and tries to kill him.
Is Five Nights at Freddy's still relevant in 2023? Now, my youngest son was a Five Nights at Freddy's nut like 4 years ago. Is it still?
So they're still expanding on it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, it's not my thing, so I don't know. I just wanted to know, like, is this still relevant in 2023?
I think so.
Eric says, I hate the games, but the lore is great and I can't wait to see it. Interesting. Same company that made Megan ?
I don't know for sure.
I don't know. That's a good question. Do we have a studio? I don't know. Andy's going to look that up.
Yeah, I'm Googling.
I'm just gonna sit here and no, I'm not gonna look pretty. Again, like I said, my kids, my youngest kid was Five Nights at Freddy's nuts. He loved everything about it. I didn't understand it. Maybe it's because I'm, get off my lawn, old man-ish now. But
I believe it is the same as Megan.
It is.
It's from Blumhouse.
Oh, Blumhouse. Okay, okay. So yeah, Blumhouse
they're
making
knocking
crazy horror stuff. Yeah.
The trailer looks really good. It's just the teaser trailer so far, but I'm game to go watch this.
I have not seen it. Should I watch it? I'll give it a chance.
Maybe.
I'll give it a chance.
There's actually one on what's it on? Is it on Netflix or Prime? I can't remember, but it's called Willy's Wonderland.
Willy's Wonderland.
And basically same goddamn premise. Right, dude gets tricked into being a janitor at this Willy's Wonderland.
Oh, sure.
And all the animatronics come to life and try and kill him. But it stars Nicolas Cage.
Oh.
And so far into the movie, I haven't finished it yet. I'm about halfway through. Nicolas Cage doesn't say a word.
Okay.
He just nods. He's got his glasses on, nods. He's like this unspeaking cool character.
Sure.
And to pay for the repairs on his car because somebody let out a spike.
Nicolas Cage, a cool character.
Yeah.
Never could imagine that.
And, he takes his breaks every 15 minutes, pounds his little soda.
Sure.
Then goes back and ends up fighting another animatronic.
Right. Man, Five Nights at Freddy's. I will watch the trailer and I will make a decision about it then. Oh, Simon says because it's Blumhouse, I'd watch it.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good.
They're gaining a great reputation.
That's good. You'd mentioned Netflix, and this is another one that came out yesterday, today, that I did not have time to put something together. Did you catch the thing from Arnold Schwarzenegger? Arnold Schwarzenegger has appeared in now it's on the Netflix official YouTube channel, but Arnold Schwarzenegger is now, tongue-in-cheek, the chief action officer for Netflix.
Oh,
nobody knows action like I do.
That's right.
So basically it was a big ad for Schwarzenegger talking about the action content that is coming to Netflix. He made specific mentions to like Extraction 2, the Hemsworth sequel, which I am super excited to see, and a bunch of other stuff, including the first TV show that he is going to star in.
Ooh.
Yeah, Fubar. I think so. Fubar, I think is what it's called.
Okay.
Not really sure. Oh, Eric's got a suggestion. Eric says, I think you boys should do trailer reactions.
I don't know. If we were doing trailer reactions to The Flash, it's supposed to that's going.
We'd be copyright struck in seconds because we wouldn't be talking enough.
Saying anything. It'd be like, oh my God.
I wouldn't be saying enough. I'd be too like awestruck.
Oh my God, look at that.
Next thing you know, our channel shut down. Simon at Red, great idea. Trailer reactions would be cool. Well, that's two.
Do we just play the trailer silently and say, hey, go watch with us?
Seriously. We could do that. We could play the trailer maybe without.
Well, because we tried to play that one Foo Fighters song and it didn't go through.
What's funny, and this is a little behind. Here's a behind the curtain moment from back when we started. Now, this is like what, just over 2 years ago.
Yeah.
We tried. We did a screen share with an episode of
Clone Wars. I think
it was Clone Wars, or was it the first season of The Mandalorian?
Oh, it was Star Wars something.
we broadcasted to our Facebook and it was shut down in like seconds.
Yep.
Your stream is over. Around. We said, okay, don't make that mistake again.
Yep.
The motion carries. Wait a minute. We got a firster, we got a seconder.
Oh.
We got to vote on that.
Well, do we?
We'll consider it. I would totally consider it.
We will take it under.
I don't know if I have do I have enough to go like, I mean, I've watched some pretty good trailer reactions. Like Kevin Smith has done some pretty animated ones where he doesn't show what's going on. You just hear it in the background. He's watching it.
That's what I'm thinking. Because maybe.
Okay, we will take it under advisement and we will definitely talk about it a little further. All right. So Five Nights at Freddy's. Now, is it time to move on to we got our last point of the night?
Yeah,
before we wrap it up here. We're coming up on what, an hour, almost an hour and a half.
Red says little 5 minute
shorties for XP. everybody needs XP.
Yeah.
Our last point is specifically for our Canadian audience. This is a regular spot that Andy, you've taken to putting together, and I think these are great.
Yeah.
This week, what do you got for us?
Well, this week we've got coming to the Dollarama Toy Hunt figures. They're called blow-ups, and there's been assorted ones cited, including
That's what she
Kiss.
said.
Yeah. All 4 members of Kiss and Ozzy Osbourne.
Really?
They're like little.
They look like the little punchy guys.
Yes, exactly. They're weighted, so they're they stand up proper. $5 at Dollarama, and regular retail $20.
So I don't recall ever seeing these anywhere before.
I have actually seen these a lot at GameStop recently on the $5 Fridays.
Oh, really? Okay.
They've been sitting there for quite a while.
Oh, maybe I have seen them over there. But have they been? They've been around for a while then.
They have been, yeah.
All right. And as always, a whole.
It's not exactly a toy, but for fans of the comics,
well, it's adjacent to everything that
it is. Yeah. It really is. Assorted Marvel and DC graphic novels, and they're retailing at Dollarama for between $4 and $5.
Yep.
And you could find literal gold here because they regularly retail from anywhere between $16.99 and $85.99.
As somebody who has bought enough graphic novels from, say, Chapters, I can get behind this. If you're looking for something to read,
you get a whole arc.
Yeah.
You can't go wrong for the price.
Eric says the Dollarama graphic novels are a hit or miss, but when they hit, it hits good.
Yes.
Yeah. That whole run of Star Trek.
Yeah, the hardcover Star Trek series.
I think we got most of them. I just saw the omnibus edition of the Classic Voyages a couple of weeks ago, and I nearly grabbed it, but I'm like, no, I can't. It's another rabbit hole that I don't need to go down. So there you go. That's our toy hunting at Dollarama moment, brought to you by Andy
and Fandom Power.
You guys are out there, and you're if you see something, Andy, this is a good time to push your Facebook group.
Yeah, there is a Facebook group. It's called Toy Hunting at Dollarama, and literally somebody's always out every week finding new stuff. So
now, granted, I mean the majority of the posts come from you, so it covers the half a dozen Dollaramas that are relatively local to us.
Yeah,
but
we do have members.
The more people that join, the more people that post their finds from their home cities and their provinces, the more connected that we'll all be. And isn't that what we're trying to do?
Yeah, build that community.
Build some community.
Like everybody needs a break in their collectible prices.
Yeah, you know my thoughts on that.
Yeah,
I'm glad that Batman was like sub $30.
Yeah,
I can't say the same for my beloved Star Wars Black Series. All right. Well, it's been another awesome Tuesday night hanging out with you guys. I want to say thanks to everybody that's followed along in the comments tonight. Adam at Go Figure, Steve Terrio, thanks for hanging out tonight. Of course, my lovely wife, Kimberly, thank you for throwing that question at us. I thought that was quite funny. I don't know if that was a holdover from Sunday night, but you know what? Keep those coming because we're always...
keeps us on our toes.
Absolutely, it does. Want to say thanks to new viewer, Simon Sonic Boomer Barry. Thanks for hanging out all the way in the UK. I know it's much later for you. I believe it's after... it's well after midnight where you are, if I'm not mistaken. As always, Red, Eric, our lone Patreon, you keep the fire burning as always. Thank you so much for hanging out with us every week, as you always do. We could not be more thankful. As always, guys, you can check out all of our stuff. Let me get rid of this here so we can... hang on a second here. Let me pull this out. We don't need that anymore. Let's switch back to...
There you go.
There we go. There we go. You can find us on all of these locations down here, of course, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Patreon, Twitter, Twitch,
and TeePublic.
Twitch is a sort of for now thing. I mean, we really we'll talk about that after. And do check out our merch shop over at teepublic.com, where you'll find over 70 pop culture inspired designs.
Actually,
many of them will look
80.
Oh, geez, you've been at it again.
Maybe.
A lot of them will look familiar to you, and they come from a lot of our favorite pop culture IPs. Yeah. Oh, Simon, that's very kind of you. Simon says, thanks, guys. Appreciate you very much. Very humbled. Thank you so much. If you want to, you can always hit us up on YouTube and subscribe to the channel. Every subscriber helps. It helps to push the algorithm to suggest our content to people who like other stuff like ours.
Mm-hmm. We're currently sitting at 76 designs.
76. So there you go. Lots going on. Lots more to come. We've landed on what we think is going to be the Sunday night show up to Ahsoka. I would, if you don't have Disney Plus and you were intending to get Disney Plus for Ahsoka, I would think that if you're going to watch Ahsoka, you probably already have it. There is a playlist on Disney Plus, and it is
Ahsoka Essentials.
Ahsoka Essentials. These are key episodes revolving around the character of Ahsoka Tano. There's like 29 episodes, I think, between the Clone Wars, Star Wars Rebels, Tales of the Jedi, The Mandalorian, and the Book of Boba Fett.
Yep.
We are going to review all of that, and we are going to have a roundtable discussion. Hank will be back on Sunday nights to have that because he is absolutely Ahsoka nuts.
And if you don't want to wait, some of it we actually already have deep dived on.
Yeah.
And you can find that in our back catalog.
Absolutely. We're going to talk about the character of Ahsoka Tano and sort of get to know her a little better, or refresh on her as we head towards the Ahsoka live action series. Once again, thoughts go out to the family of Ray Stevenson. We look forward to his performance in Ahsoka. But that's what we're going to be doing for the next few Sundays. As always, Tuesday nights, we'll meet just like this. We'll hang out. We'll talk about stuff. Maybe we'll talk about nothing. I don't know.
I did learn something.
What's that?
If you have Animal Planet, the channel, daily showings back to back of the Littlest Hobo.
Oh, nice.
So if you want to get your daily kick in the feels, there you go.
So nice. Oh, Simon, thank you so much. Subbed on another account. Much appreciate the Star Wars content. Great. We say that we're not a Star Wars show, but like
we lean
the history of our channel says otherwise. So we are mostly a Star Wars show. And there are, I do have plans to continue with our ongoing series like The Weapons of Star Wars. If you haven't checked out that playlist, that's a playlist where I basically talk about, we have some longer videos there, but most of them are short videos about a blaster in Star Wars. And we talk about the real world firearm that blaster has been made from. And we do short little analytical videos on those.
Very interesting stuff.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
Came from.
Yeah.
It's not just, random prop dude.
Yeah, exactly.
There's some real world.
And I'm learning every time I do one of them. So I do have plans to go back and continue those. We have a great live stream on lightsabers. I know that's come up again recently with what do you mean it's orange? If you want to know about lightsabers, both in canon and old expanded universe, go check out our video, Chasing Kyber, a lightsaber story, and we've got you covered. So, okay, enough about us. Thank you, everyone. Thanks so much for hanging out tonight. We will catch you on Sunday night if you want to come back and hang out with us while we talk about Ahsoka. If not, come back and hang out with us next Tuesday where we just talk about some random stuff.
Yeah.
Until then, everybody, for Fandom Power, my name is Wes.
I'm Andy.
And we will see you on the next one. And bye for now.